We cater to people that really appreciate the difference between a simple ballpoint and a fountain pen. If you've never tried one before, especially one where the nib has been tuned and everything is just right, it's a new experience. Literally, if you take a fountain pen and just lay it down under its own weight and drag it across the paper, its own weight will allow ink to go out. And when you get one like that, the people that have never tried one before, all of a sudden there's usually like a click or a glint in their eye, like, man, this is totally different and this is cool. We just finished making this part. This is a grip section. This is where your fingers will actually hold the pen, and then the barrel attaches to this end of the grip section, and this is where the nib screws into. This is the most important part of the pen. The nib itself is where the rubber meets the road. If this part doesn't perform well, then the whole pen is a disappointment. These are artisan-produced products. Literally, there's not much that we can't customize specifically to the client. I love that aspect of my business because having the custom side of it also means that instead of making the same pen over and over and over every day, my customers are coming to me with new challenges, and they say, I love that pen, but how about if we did this? And they might present me with something that I never even thought about. And it's like, wow, that is a great idea. I think that's really cool. People that write all day with their fountain pens, it's very important that the tactile experience is there and that it feels good in your hand, the weight, the heft, the balance.
This is our blue compound for the final polish.
Combining the visual and the tactile into a beautiful product. If something is not right, we know it. You know, you can tell by if there's a pit in the material, it gets thrown out. There's no way we can use it. If the threads aren't mating perfectly, if there's a little bit too much wiggle, or if they're a little too tight, you know it. You're not going to ship that pen. So we either start over or we go to the manual lathe and do a little repair, get it fixed, whatever needs to happen to make sure that what we're shipping is up to our standards. Now the interior, that is pretty well cleaned out. It's better, but it's not perfect. So at this point, we'll go inside with little homemade tools to get sandpaper and a buffer inside there. It's definitely a lot of detail, but it's really the difference between making a decent pen and a great pen. The joy that we get for delivering these products is that we have a built-in audience of people that love to write letters. As opposed to many other businesses, I'm sure we get so much more written correspondences, and if you look on our wall back there, that's a lot of our fan mail that we will put up on that wall. And if I'm ever having a bad day, or I'm not really in the mood, or if something is just not, something's bugging me, I'll go over there, and I always get a pick-me-up by reading what our fans write back to us. It's pretty neat. Mr. Brian Gray, I'm writing you to thank you for creating my beautiful fountain pen. I purchased a Collier in silver marble with a Richard Binder dual-point nib. The pen is stunning and the nib is pure magic. I look forward to purchasing many more of your